على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. In a hadith that I will be sharing with you today, it's a very important hadith when it comes to understanding marital life and to help us with our marriages, because marriage is something that it's hard to first and foremost do, and then whilst you're in the marriage it's so difficult to maintain. So you take such steps to get there, and once you're in the marriage then it's so difficult, especially in this day and age, to maintain. So the Prophet ﷺ gives some pertinent advice, and actually in this hadith that I will share with you, Isha radiallahu anha, she was asked that ماذا كان يعمل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في بيته? What did the Prophet ﷺ do in the home? What was his role within the home? So Aisha radiallahu anha, she says that هو بشر من البشر. He's like a human, like any human. يفلي ثوبه ويحلب شاته. He would take the fleas of his clothing and he would milk the sheep. So Aisha radiallahu anha, she's saying that behind closed doors we had no gender roles. It was not like, okay, the Prophet ﷺ, he's the man, I'm the woman, so the woman has her roles and I have, like some of us, we have that understanding. No. The Prophet ﷺ, and Aisha, they had that mutual understanding. And this is something that we need to actually embed, whether we've been married for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years, that there are no, when it comes to Islam, okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the man responsible for the family, the woman responsible for the property of her husband. But beyond that, our marriage is based on mutual understanding. This is the healthiest thing that will make our marriages last. That if we have that understanding and concern for each other, and we communicate with each other, we don't have these kind of stereotypes, then it will help our marriages last. Otherwise, what will happen, and we'll see with so many youth, that what will happen is they will base their marriage on their parents. And the parents' marriage was completely different. And so we bring this kind of concept in our marriages and it never works. It never works. And so for all of us actually, that marriage is not based on my role and your role. It's not what I need to do, what you need to do. It's about understanding that, okay, I understand right now my wife's not feeling well, my husband's not doing well right now, it's a stressful period. Okay, let me help, let me support. It's the mutual understanding which will keep our marriages healthy. Because if we don't have this, if we don't have this understanding, then when it comes to marriage, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says what is described it. It should be a place of mawaddatan wa rahmah, a place of love and mercy. But if we don't understand each other, then that will be absent from that. So we need to learn actually how to maintain our marriages. This is something that we don't do. Like if I asked every single person here, who's ever read a book or anything, how can I maintain my marriage, or how can I make my marriage more healthy? I doubt any of us in this crowd have done that. But marriage takes work as well, like everything else in our life. It's something that we need to study. Maybe no one told us, but this is actually something that we need to research and we need to find out about that. How can I maintain my relationship? How can I bring this kind of love? How can I understand like my spouse? How can I understand my wife, my husband? This is something very incumbent and very important if you want to maintain a healthy relationship and teach our children as well how to have healthy relationships. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase love within our marriages. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase the strength within our marriages. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unify us as husbands and wives. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun ala al-mursaleen. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.